Right before CGC raised their prices most recently, I submitted a lot of different orders, including some for some of their signature signing events. Well, I got back in one of those books right here. It's a single book. We're going to do a one box unopening today. So let's get into it. Stay tuned as we find out what I submitted and what grades did I get. Welcome back, comic book fans. It's Rusty again with Collector Auctions, and today I've got a CGC unboxing for you. It is a single book right here that went into one of the signature signing events. Although I did send in 3 books to this signing, 2 of the other books were already previously signed by a couple of different artists. Those have to go through JSA authentication, so it's taking a little bit longer. But this book, it was unsigned, so I got 2 of the artists that were there for the signing. I've got them on this book right here, if it is the book I'm thinking it is. So before I open it up, definitely hit that like, slap the subscribe, and click on that notification bell so you guys don't miss out on any of the content that I put out each and every week, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 3 p.m. All right, guys, I've got the box right here. It's going to be a quick video today. I've got, like I said, one book. I've got the scissors. Let's open it up. And when you get a single book signed, a lot of times they'll send back in these literature style boxes. I love these things. They're really secure. And I will tell you, when I sell slabs to people internationally, I will use these boxes. They feel a lot more sturdy than a regular box that I use. Now, I do a pretty good job of packing up slabs when I send them out, but in fact, I pack them exactly the same way as Heritage Auctions, although I actually add a couple more security layers inside those boxes than Heritage Auctions does. But I use the same boxes as Heritage Auctions. But again, on these boxes like this internationally, these literature styles are a lot more secure. They just seem much more sturdy. All right, we opened it up. We've got the traditional bubble wrap with the rubber band and the pieces of cardboard that are protecting the box. Right there. We'll add the rubber bands to my collection, as well as these packing pieces. I love these things because that's one of those things that I will do. When I sell a slab, I will use those pieces of cardboard to protect the orders, just like this one came in from CGC. I'll do the same thing when I package it out. I also, when I send in books to CGC as well, I use these same cardboard pieces. All right. Let's get into this and see how we did. This was a book that I had cracked out of a 9.8, and I was taking a chance on this because I like this book so much, and the idea is that eventually I'm going to crack it out again in the future at some point. I just wanted to get these 2 artists. One's the writer, one's the artist, but at some point I want to get the cover artist on there, and I hope I have that opportunity at some point in the future. So to be honest with you, I'm not as concerned about the grading on this as just getting the autographs on the books, because I don't have the opportunity all the time to get some of these artists in person. The writer, yes, I could have gotten this in person, but the artist on the interior I've never seen in person. So I was hoping that I would, basically I'm not as worried about the grading on this because I know I'm going to crack it open and to be able to get another artist on here. So let's just show you the book. It is Something to the Children, number 16. You've got this beautiful, beautiful Bill Sienkiewicz piece of artwork right here. It is a throwback to Elektra Assassin number 1 by Bill Sienkiewicz, and I love this. And this is a book I need to have Bill Sienkiewicz sign because I've got the Elektra number 1 signed by him, and I want to get this signed as well. But what I did is I sent it in for the signing. You've got James Tinian right there, and you got Werther Del how do you say his name? Oh my goodness. Werther Del Adera. I never can remember that. So you can see both of their signatures right there. That looks really nice. And hopefully Bill will be able to sign right under them at some point. And let's see what kind of grade we've got. Just like I said, it doesn't matter that much because I know I'm going to crack it open one way or the other if I have that opportunity. Until then, it'll just stay in a slab and it'll stay in the PC. And guys, this is strictly a PC book all the way right here. Oh, 9.6. Well, that's interesting because it was a 9.8, and this is one of the first times that I've got a grade deduction on one of the books that I've sent in for either whether it was a signing or a reholder. Honestly, I've never had a grade drop on one of these books. But what's nice about this right here is I will be able to tell what the defect is. They've been putting grader's notes on 9.6s. We'll find out what they cut this on because, as I said previously, it was a 9.8. Now, I did crack that out. So I wonder what I missed or what they're seeing because that'll be interesting. I will try to put grader's notes. I'm telling you, this is a book that'll go back to a 9.8, I'm pretty sure. But I will put the notes on the screen here so you guys will see what was the defect that they caused this to be a 9.6. But again, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to wait till another opportunity to get Bill Sienkiewicz. Now, I will tell you, it's going to cost me a little bit more because of this, because if it's a defect that I think that I can fix, if it's something like that, a pressable defect, let's say, I will probably crack this out myself if I've got an in-person opportunity to get Bill Sienkiewicz again. I don't think what I'll do is have CGC crack this out and resubmit it after getting the witness signing for Bill Sienkiewicz, if that's the opportunity. And that's been that way in the past, because I don't want this label going back in and influencing anybody who's grading this book. I want this back to a 9.8. So we will wait, and I will probably crack this out at some point after reading the grader's notes, and we'll wait for that opportunity to get Bill Sienkiewicz. But not the best video, but the signing, this book looks great right there. The signatures really pop on that white background. There's enough room down at the bottom where Bill usually would sign on a book like this. So I look forward to that someday. We'll hopefully have another video someday with this exact same book, and we'll see if we can get this grade back up. Anyway, guys, thank you for being here today. Let me know what you think about today's comic today. It's a one comic book video. Let me know what you think about this comic book and my approach to getting this signed and maybe fixing this grade at some point by leaving me a comment in the comment section below. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I will see you for the next episode. Until then, remember, every comic has a story.